Okay, so now we're back underneath. You'll notice the pan has a plug on the intake. You'll want to take that off because that O-ring, that cover's not going to do for it any good. You try to force it up in there. Get a little towel. Go around the sealing surface. Just to get her nice and dry if she isn't. Alright. Got our new parts, including the new drain plug, which I guess so I don't lose it. There's the fill plug. I don't know why I keep calling this a drain. There. Alright. Now, there. I'll get a couple in this thing across from each other so they can hold it up while I get the rest of them. There. You see that thump? That's the O-ring going into that pickup tube. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go to the other side of these last few. And the American one. Okay. There we go. Alright, and I'm sure there's a torque spec for these, but because of the metal inserts, the way you know the way you can know you've over torqued them is if you break the bolt off. So don't do that. Just get them snug down against the metal. You'll know when they stop. The O-ring's gonna seal. There. Alright, now she's on. That was the easy part. Now the stupid part starts. Okay, so we got my new pump going up into the fill hole. I've already kind of got a cord in. Trying to hold these upright like this. Let's see if we can get this silly thing to work. I'm going to pump it in until I get the pan full. Then I'm going to have to start the car. Try not to burn the pump, burn the hose, and continue till I get it all in. Now you can see this stuff ain't dark. So after 100,000 miles, you might ought to consider changing your oil. And it's basically 2 quarts. Not sure where all this stuff is going. Three quarts. Okay, now we have hit critical mass. Now we got to go start the car at about 3.5 quarts. through the gears. Pull this stupid thing back out. And pump some more in it until she's full. There it is. That's it. Barely 5 quarts. Exactly what came out. Perfect. If I can do this without setting myself on fire, it'll be done. Ow, 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 you son of a gun. God, this is terrible. Thank you, German Chrysler. Come on. Alright, let's go shut this wreck off. And all of that excitement I didn't mention, you definitely need to start this procedure from dead cold, because the transmission is not supposed to get really above 85 degrees. I've seen some say between 85 and 120, but it's 85 degrees or 90 degrees out here ambient today, so I have not run this all day. And now as you hear the sizzling of my skin on the exhaust, we will snug up the fill bolt. Good enough. And we're done. A little bit of a mess. Not too bad. Perfect. Took exactly what came out of it. That's what I wanted to see. So I'm hoping I had that camera aimed properly, but anyway. So that is what it takes to fill and do a oil change on a ZF transmission in about any one of the Chrysler vehicles, or some BMWs, or some Chevys I think even have this silly thing in them. So there you go. Well, just got back from a test drive. Don't see any leaks. Shifted good up through all 8 gears. Exhaust dried off, which is weird because the stuff didn't smoke. That was pretty strange. But I think we're good. So that was actually less annoying than I expected. But that big hand pump that I got really helped. If you didn't have an ability, if you don't have the ability to get the oil in there quickly, it's going to be a real pain, because you really got to do it fast so it doesn't heat up and then screw up your level. But 5 quarts out, 5 quarts in, and done. Hope that was interesting. Talk to y'all later.